Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition! In the last episode we were attacked by Corinthians and stuff like that, and then we came to this awesome place. We got Skyhold. Skyhold! Oh, so now I got a lot of stuff to do. First thing, I gotta go find the blacksmith apparently. In the Undercroft, maybe? Maybe this is where the war room is in the Undercroft. I don't know. Whoa.
Now, what did they make?
Oh, that's me.
And what can I make?
Oh. Hear it!
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one life.
Alright.
This place, though, it'll be all
Yeah, it's not a building.
It's Inquisition now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Okay. Well, take the time you need.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of
Right on then. Use that.
Everyone's
Use that
got a
purpose.
Big, hard reason to hate
A big hard reason.
We already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
Okay. You bring anything from Haven?
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
Nice. How are the new facilities?
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be.
Nice.
Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Alright, everything's functional then?
You've got it all up and running.
Your basic.
Oh my
flow
god, it's
ways.
crazy.
There's space here for I don't know what.
There's space.
This place was built
What?
for something big.
You don't know what.
There'll be a job to fill it.
Alright, goodbye.
I'll be back later.
I'll be back. Apparently.
I'll be here.
Okay. We'll be here. All kinds of stuff in here. What's this? Special shipments. Schematic. Oh my god. It's all kinds of stuff. Whoa! Skyhold customization. Use the workbench. Plan out the design of the castle. What? Banner. Well, all kinds of banners. Holy crap. Grey Warden. That's kind of cool. Tevinter, Templar. Overlay. Trippy. Circle of Magi, Inquisition, Free Marches, Ferelden, Dwarven, Dalish, Drosty, and Change. Let's check out the Dalish one. I'm Dalish. Why not? Bed. Free March. I don't have any other beds. Drapery. I don't have any other drapery. Eldry. Basic. Ferelden, Orlay, Chantry, Dalish, Dwarven, Free Marches, Inquisition, Templar, Tevinter, Grey Warden, Circle Magi, Chastened, and Kumar. Well, I'm gonna go with Inquisition. Decor. Oh, there's no decor. Throne, Inquisition, Dragon Maw Throne. Holy crap. Let's check out that. Jesus. Windows. Inquisition windows. Let's check out the Inquisition windows. Okay. Yay, I did things. Can I craft awesome armor? Huh? Ooh, light armor of the dragon. Is that better than what I'm wearing right now? Is it? Don't lie to me. Alright. What? Cotton. Huh. Another cotton? What's this changing? Oh, it's changing that. That's kind of cool. And my eye, silk. Silk brocade. It's trippy. What if I put that freaking... that red stuff? I don't have red. I can't use red? Oh, it's a higher weave. I don't have enough of it. What's this? Changes the metal. That's kind of cool. It's like gold. Viridium is freaking gold. Holy crap. So what does this change? Nothing? It doesn't change anything? Oh, that's lame. I can't change the color of the outfit I'm wearing. I don't agree with that. Well, what would I wear? Silk. Silk brocade silk. See, it's not even changing nothing. Dragon whipping. No, I'm done. I don't want it. Oops. I can craft weapons. Oh, longsword of the dragon. What about stabs? Can I craft any cool stabs? Staff of the dragon! Hell yeah, I can. That looks sick. It's like the old staff that I used to have. But it's not even nearly as good as the freaking weapon I'm using right now. God dang it! Where do I get good stuff at? Not here, apparently. Not here. Alright. So, now where am I going? The war room? But can I talk to people? Please? Can I? I'm gonna go see if I can do stuff. What's this over here? There's someone over here. Hello? Hello? Ah, Josephine. Cutscene.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better.
Okay.
The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Okay.
Everything
Golan,
in the Empire
hey.
complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Complications.
Turn your nose up at the grand
Damn,
game if
everyone's
you
just
like,
coming
Commander,
in.
but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Damn. Well, we'll save her.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right.
Okay.
If the hints from Therinfor are to be believed, we are all in terrible danger. Orle holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus.
So
Selene is
Orle's
holding
stopping
peace talks
Tevinter.
under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orle will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to
It
hide.
is. I don't have a thing to wear.
A grand masquerade. I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
I wanna go to a party. What's in here? That's the war room. Meh. 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 That's what I think about that. Excuse me. Oh, it's just wanting me to use that. What's in here? There's people in here. As far as I know. Solas! I saw something on this.
What was this place?
Saw something! Oh, there's something up here.
Whatever was here.
Yeah, what was here? Maybe that's one of those shards. The rotunda and the fresco. Okay, cool. There is something else here. Solas, what else is here that you're making him? Oh, it's the ladder. God damn it! No, there is something there. Tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about
He has one of those
Corypheus.
shards on his
We
desk.
spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Well, fine. I'll ask them too.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Okay. Tell me about his orb.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
Yeah.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach.
That's a pretty powerful little orb,
I suspect
then.
the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
Is the orb elven? He said that, didn't
You
he?
said that you believed the orb is elven.
Yeah.
I never would have believed a Tevinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic.
Uh-huh.
Clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Directly,
like.
one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Your people now. What will he do next?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory.
I won.
It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. We must
I
continue
won.
his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Orlais into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
No, you're certain about that then?
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
Well,
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or
I
lying.
think he's both.
His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What is his power base?
What can you tell me about the source of
Oh.
Corypheus's power?
According to the law, The ancient Magistars of
lore.
Tevinter received guidance from the old gods.
So he's being
Corypheus
guided by
commands
an
a false
old god?
archdemon, a corrupted old god.
How's it
It
false?
suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
Alright then, goodbye, Solas.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Who else is in here that isn't actually in here? It doesn't look like I can go this way. So we will go the other way. What's that? Little box on a little weird stand. Maybe there's something. No, I still need to loot that piece of paper. He keeps standing in front of it. Go away, Solas. Why are you literally standing on top of this piece of paper that I can't loot now because of you? Solas. Solas, can I push you away? Go away. No! Not! Go away! Go away! God, Solas! Thank you! God. Request for resources on the fade. Thank you. That's all I wanted, Solas. Jeez. Can't use my magic here. Want to use my magic here. Who's here? Dorian! Well, it's good to know you. Mr. Show Up and Save My Butt.
Really, isn't it?
What?
One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes?
Yeah.
Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped.
I was only chewing
I
in
suppose a proper
self-defense.
introduction is called for, now that we're not running for our
Yeah,
lives.
I guess. What's up, dude? What's your name?
Dorian of House Parvis, most recently of the Tevinter Imperium.
Hola.
I was at Redcliffe when the Venatori assumed command of your southern
Oh.
mages. I only wish I could have given more warning.
Huh. Whoa, okay. You're a magister. Oh, whoa, you're a magister?
Then you're a magister.
I know it's all the same to southerners, but no, I'm not.
What are you then?
All members of the magisterium, and thus all magisters, are mages. But not all mages are part of the magisterium.
Okay.
Not to imply I'm just any mage, of course, but let's not start
You're
with
not
incorrect
just a
assumptions.
mage. Okay. Tell me about the Venatori then, dude.
You mentioned these Venatori when you arrived. They're a cult.
Yeah.
The Venatori are fools.
Fools.
So desperate to restore the Imperium's glory days that sacrifice our nation's soul.
Oh.
They made an offer to your mage rebels to join forces, but I'd bet they didn't leave the outcome to chance.
The Venatori.
The result is the army you saw at Haven. This Elder One has more magic than you can shake a stick at.
Well. Why did you warn? I appreciate that you warned us,
I
actually.
appreciate what you tried to do at Haven.
For all the good it did. I had an image in my head of rushing in, saving the day.
You kind of did.
I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori
Tell us what was going
a
on.
Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter,
Yeah.
they say the Chantry's
He's a
tales
pretty
of
hardcore
Magisters
version of a
starting the
Magister.
Blight are just that. Tales.
Well, they wouldn't want you to
Here we are.
believe.
One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
They say the Chantry is lying? They don't have the
Who does the
Chantry in the
Imperium
Imperium?
say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not
Uh,
us. They say dark spawn were always there.
Yeah.
Magisters and the Blight aren't even related.
Huh.
Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed.
Yeah.
But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's dark spawn, what other explanation is there?
Well, there can't be. He could be lying.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane.
I bet he saw all of
But
those.
how
Even
many
though
delusional
maybe
maniacs
not
are
be
going
on
to
about
have
this.
that knowledge? He broke open the fade.
Okay.
I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
It's not destroyed yet.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying.
Hey,
If they were
trying
more
to be
clever,
bright
they'd
side
unleash
here.
something that would really do the job.
okay.
I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him.
You stand,
If it's all
Dorian.
the
You
same to
stand
you,
up.
I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
You'd fight them?
You'd really fight your own countrymen?
Southerners like to think of the Imperium as nothing but slavers and cultists. Why not? That's all you see. But it's not true. Some Tevinters are not only handsome and well-dressed, but rather put off by all that rot.
You're rather put off
So,
by the blood magic
kill
and stuff?
cultists or anyone who thinks a darkspawn god is the way of the future.
Right, are you a spy?
What if this is a ruse? The Venatori could have captured you, sent you here.
Rather elaborate, considering they'd need to have assumed you'd escape Haven.
Okay.
But I am the ideal spy. Charming, clever, perfect teeth and hair. It all fits.
Huh.
How about this? Let me help, and you can hang me later, if you wish. I look good in robe.
Wow. Alright, you're welcome.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you, either. You know that, yes?
Well, I would like the pessimist.
That attitude must be why they kicked you out of the Imperium.
They didn't kick me out? Well, only because they never got around to it. Eventually, they might have. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped.
Okay, serious tone.
Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Don't do it, Dorian. Don't let him stand. We're just gonna
Oh, and
saunter on past me,
congratulations
huh?
on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot. By the way. Alright, Dorian, what else have you to say?
Roderick, that chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven.
Yeah.
You know he died, I assume.
That's
Got us as
that
far as
happened.
the camp, and then that was it.
That's too bad.
Oh,
Turned out to be a good guy in the
bad.
end.
I helped him walk. He talked about you.
That's kind of
He
surprising.
just needed to be sure you were on Draste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true.
What do you
But in
mean?
the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Wow. Thanks for telling me.
thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we can talk about
Thank you.
something else if you'd rather.
What's up? Tell me about yourself.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from
A
Tevinter,
mage.
Beyond that, yes.
and beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
Okay. I didn't notice. Lol.
Some more than others.
Some people have superior taste.
Oh, you dick.
Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me.
Uh,
I am the scion of House
Scion.
Solas, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams.
wow.
Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell.
What a game.
Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Your family's angry.
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Yeah.
Because I rejected their idyllic
What
plan.
was their idyllic
If they had
plan?
their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful
Oh, why would you be unlucky?
live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited
You
to
guys
take my
could be
father's place in
friends.
the magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far
JK.
from home.
You
That's
do
a bit
you.
embarrassment,
You do
I
you,
see.
Dorian. You don't like Tevinter then?
I'm getting the impression that you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier.
I see.
We pretend the Canary can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
Careful breeding. Oops, sorry about that.
What did you mean by generations of
Yeah,
careful
what does
breeding?
that entail?
Families of Tevinter don't have children. They refine traits, weed out the undesirable, and promote the rest.
Huh.
My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strongly in her blood. Never mind that they
I forgot to
loathed
talk to
each other.
Josephine more. I just
They
noticed
wanted a
that.
son who could become
I'll
Archon
just do
to make
that.
House Parvis the envy of the Imperium.
Well,
They got A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish.
What? Why not go back? But you seem cool,
Why
Dorian.
remain with the Inquisition? Why not go back to Tevinter?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly welcome back home.
You just
Not
chuckled.
that it matters. I'm quite accustomed to being a pariah. It adds
A
to my
pariah.
charm. I can do more for Tevinter here. If the Venatori succeed, it'll set my homeland back 1,000 years.
Damn.
I'm sure some magisters would disagree, but that's why we kill them.
Whoa. Okay, that's enough for now.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
Okay. Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite...
I don't know about
fascinated
it,
by
dude, besides
Probably
Fenris.
why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness.
There's a constant, like,
All right,
saving
that
thing in the
one's
bottom of my
actually true.
corner.
The cows didn't have wings.
What?
I digress. Anything in particular?
Flying
you want to
cows
know?
over Minrathous? Where's that question at? Do mages truly rule there?
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled
Do
by
they
mages.
truly rule?
Strange? Why are you less qualified to rule than some tart with a fancy
I don't know, I didn't say I wasn't.
Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
Ah, I see. The Magisterium?
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate.
Oh my
And
god.
the only part worth having a seat on.
Politics.
Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All mages now.
Government.
It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
Well, what are you? If you're not a
If you're
magister.
not a magister, then what are you called? No special
Dorian.
title?
I'm an Altus.
Oh god.
Which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you are.
And that is...
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class.
Ah.
Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods.
Wow.
If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're Leitan, lower class.
Uh-oh.
If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our fancy words.
It seems like you do. What about the Archon?
I thought the
Archon?
Archon ruled
Archon?
over the Imperium.
Stone?
Well, yes. Technically, he can overrule laws passed by the Magisterium, but that never happened.
Why?
Even so, he gets to appoint new magisters, which means all the families vie madly for his favor.
Huh.
Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to Tevinter influence, let me tell you.
I bet. But mages dual rule then.
If it's a fiction, that means mages do rule then.
Yes. And
Oh, come on.
let me put it this
Give
way.
me a straight answer,
Mages
someone.
do rule, but not all mages are equal.
Okay, I get that.
If you're not from the right
I
family,
get that. It's
chances
just there's a
are
lot
you
of
won't
mages.
be
It's just like there's a lot of
Maybe
people.
you're even a slave.
Some people are
The
whatever
idea
and
that
some people
anyone
aren't.
could be a mage, however, keeps the masses placated.
Is that true then? They're
Can
placated.
anyone be a mage?
What?
Technically, the potential runs mostly in bloodlines, but it's been known
Duh,
to
it's
More
genetics.
importantly, commoners
Well, they wouldn't
believe
know
it
that, would
can.
they?
Tevinter legend is chock full of mage heroes from humble
Is
origins.
this their
So they hold out.
look into genetics?
Someday my son or my son's son will be a mage. Someday.
Maybe.
Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor at the arse end of the 100 Pillars, at best.
A Quaestor. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing?
Being a quaestor isn't a
I
good
don't know
thing.
your
I
words.
imagine the average non-mage likes to think so. Counting numbers and shuffling papers all day is better than many occupations after all.
Okay.
If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, your outlook changes.
Well, I want to ask you about something
Let
else.
me ask you something else.
Of course.
You have a lot of things to talk about, Dorian. Oh my god. Your Imperium has a chantry, though, even though you don't?
There's an Imperial Chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
Oh, she's assuming
People aren't
things.
supposed to talk about the Black Divine.
Oh, there's a black
If you mention
divine?
him outside the Imperium, people make that face, like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to...
How so? Is it really that different?
Is the Imperial Chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business.
Uh-huh.
Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them, for the good of the Imperium. Perhaps it started with
So
good
giving them
intentions,
some
but
sort of
these days,
rule
it's academic.
as a
The
service.
circles are in command.
You have circles.
There are circles.
I'm guessing they're more like Harry Potter
castles.
castles.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Prestigious ones. We have
Prestigious.
Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're souls.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them.
Lol.
They watch for abuse of magic, yes.
So all
but
the
only
magistrates
those who are
use up
weak
all the
or fall
lyrium?
out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce the magisterium's edicts. The chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
The Black Divine? There's a
Do you
Black
really call
Divine?
him the Black
That seems
Divine?
kind of...
We don't call him that, oh
So
no.
what do you call him then?
In the Imperium, he's the true
Oh,
divine.
that makes sense.
The woman sitting on the Sunburst throne is some backwater pretender.
Whoa.
It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste.
Of course it would. What was the
Why
disagreement?
would they disagree over Andraste?
What was it?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a male.
Oh.
Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste
He
was
doesn't
one of
care
us.
for that version, I
Makes
guess.
executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South
A
declared
man,
female,
and we
we've
have
been
women.
feuding customs
Okay.
ever since.
Your divine is a dude.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
Yeah.
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes.
I bet.
Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine
They
after
could in the other...
Same
Yeah,
reason
whatever.
you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Well, are you very religious,
Do you
Dorian?
consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question.
Yeah.
It might surprise
it's
you
big.
that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the chantry.
Your chantry or our
It is a
chantry?
relic, whether back home
Oh.
or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relics.
Okay.
It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
Well, chantry has its place. I agree with you. Others object. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It has its place.
I disagree. I don't think the Chantry's irrelevant.
Not to most, no. Perhaps just
Some people like it. I
I'll
mean,
say
I'm not
this.
gonna like say no.
I may not
they don't
believe
need
in
it.
the chantry, but I believe in you.
Oh, that's so nice of you
Not
to
that
say.
makes Whether through Andraste or fate. Cassandra is not wrong.
Ooh.
You are what we needed most at the moment we needed it.
Yay, I'm a good
That's what they will
person.
say in ages to come.
I'm surprised you think that. I agree. I don't know. You're a fool. I'm surprised you think that.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and listening to a blithering hen tell you how to live, then no.
Okay.
If you define it as believing in the possibility that something larger than yourself exists, then yes. By all means.
Alright, I can
The
see
world is bigger than I.
where you're coming from,
Even
Dorian.
bigger than you.
Yes, I
It
know.
laughs at all the things we think
Yes,
we
it
know.
laughs at us.
The Maker doesn't need me to believe. But I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
I want to ask something else. God, he has so much to talk about. It's a little bit
So
crazy.
many questions.
I know. Could Tevinter be an ally?
I'm wondering if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I think you'd be more concerned whether or
Yeah,
not
I don't
they
really
support the Venator.
want.
They
That's
won't,
just a
at least
question.
officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous culture.
and then do it in the dark.
Many magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime... all
Yeah, I
the
bet.
better.
Is it smart of them to think like that?
It would be in the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago.
Yeah, they just want to
We've been
conquer.
fighting the Canary for what? 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone.
I see.
They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long."
Well,
Let's not
What about
forget
that?
the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlesian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
they think we're an arm of the Orlesian Chantry? Chantry doesn't like
Part of
us.
the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
Yeah.
You think that matters? Don't be silly.
I'd like to be
The
silly.
Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen.
Hey, I didn't make
I
up the
think they're
name.
far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
Well, is blood magic common in Imperium then?
How often is blood magic?
Fenris says that's all they do is blood magic.
Not at all.
Okay.
That's what any Magister would tell you. They'd be convincingly offended by the notion too.
I see.
Of course, what people call blood magic here...
See, it's just like Orlais, but they don't have to wear masks to lie. What do you call it?
What's considered actual blood magic in
Super
Tevinter?
blood magic.
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing participant, what's the harm?
So what?
The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? You always need more.
Okay.
That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that is done. Not officially.
Nothing's done, not
Behind
officially
closed
or whatever.
doors, story. Real blood magic can give you an edge, a leg up against your opponent.
I bet. It's crazy.
To assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power.
Wow. There's no Templar intervention because they don't have Lyrian. They're probably not even trained the same way.
Templars would object.
They're just soldiers, I bet. Like you said, yeah, they're soldiers. They're
might
like
have been sincere.
keeping the
and their
peace, pretty
balls
much.
cut off. Too guilty.
Uh,
Nowadays, only the
Whoa.
friendless are accused. And most of them probably innocent.
no one
There
disagrees.
must be some mages who oppose this.
No one
Of
disagrees.
course, I do. And I'm not entirely alone.
Okay.
Occasionally, there'll be a magister who makes
Did you
noise,
make a
and then the
rebellion?
reform talk begins. All very patriotic.
Patriot.
Meanwhile, that magister will be quietly shunned. Chances are, surprise, it's learned he was a Maleficar all along. Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of prerogative.
Well, then what about slavery? Fenris told me all about it.
Anyone who talks about the Imperium mentions slavery. It's the center of the slave
Yeah.
trade.
Ah, that is true.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats them well. Honestly, I never thought much about it until I came south.
Wow.
Back home,
It's just how it is, huh?
How it is.
Yeah.
Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it. I'm not even certain many slaves do.
It's not like that here.
Well, we don't have slaves in the south.
Yeah.
In the south, you have alienages, slums, both human and elven. The desperate have no way
Oh,
out.
don't make me the bad guy.
Back
It's not
home,
my
a poor
fault.
man can sell himself. As a slave, he could have a position.
We're gonna
of
fight
respect,
about this, Dorian.
comfort, and could even
We're gonna
support
fight
a
about
family.
this.
Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
I guess not.
I suppose not. No.
I don't know what it's like to be a slave.
But
too.
still,
I
man.
thought about it until I saw how different
Pay
it is
'em.
here. But I suspect
That'd be a
you
job.
don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the
But still, it happens. That's it.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
Or not. Why were you in Redcliffe?
I'm curious why you were in Redcliffe in the first
Yeah,
place.
why were you there?
Looking up an old mentor of mine. A magister by the name of Alexis.
Uh-huh.
Good fellow. Always thought
Oh,
highly
whoa,
of
whoa.
him. Then one day, he asks me to join the Venator.
Oh.
I don't know what he was thinking. He knew I wanted to change Tevinter, not regress it into prehistoric madness.
Well, that seems like
Venator
the opposite.
killed Alexius once he stopped being useful.
Whoa. Why'd he join them?
Seems odd he would get involved with the Venatori at all.
That's what I thought. I'd hoped to persuade him to leave Redcliffe. I suppose he had his reasons. People will do odd things when they're strung over a barrel.
See.
Either that, or I didn't really know Alexius at all.
That's enough.
I should go.
I should go. Is there anything else we can talk about?
So I take it you're
Yeah.
Dalish?
That's me,
Is
I'm
that the correct
Dalish.
word here?
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious
But
reasons.
yeah.
So I've
I
never
bet.
met one of your people before. Although I've
That's
heard-
interesting. You've never met a Dalish.
I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
No, I'm good.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
Oh, that's cool then. I guess that's really...
I should go.
Is there anything else we can talk about, though? For real?
Here we are again.
Oh, there's nothing. Okay.
I should go.
Well, that's fine.
As you wish.
Fine. Fine. Just let me pick up this book. The Follies of General Not Sheraton. See if I can turn this stuff in. Oh, I don't have any creature. Helsima?
Greetings,
Elisma. Whatever
I am
is
to
your
serve
name.
as assistant to any research concerns.
Well, what about Maeve?
You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope.
Where's
they prove
Maeve?
useful.
You replaced Maeve?
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition.
Where
to
does
the
she
best
go?
of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
What? What are your abilities?
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts.
Okay, well, I got
as leader
that.
of the Inquisition.
Standing next to
What
the
makes you
table.
particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
Okay. You're tranquil?
You were made tranquil.
Whoa, that sucks.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I
Aww.
remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
Well, how are your duties going then?
What is
Where
your
Maeve doing?
evaluation
She's
of how
not
we're
allowed
doing?
to say.
Not optimal given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
Fine, later. What?
Goodbye.
I did another book. The Veil. The Veil. The Veil. Well, you know what? I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Dorian had a lot to say. So in the next episode, we're gonna see whom else we can talk to. Because holy crap, it doesn't seem like anyone's in this building. Who's over here? What's this? Oh. Can't get in there apparently. Well, I'm gonna go outside. Oh my gosh, it's so bright out here. It's a lot more bright than in there. Really wears on the eyes.
It's a bloody palace, it is.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
For a king, eh?
Or queen. Push. Off the edge. JK. Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's gonna do it for... Oh, everyone's out here. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!